You are in the right place. That is listening to us. We are the Love Gurus podcast. We're going to take ridiculous dating questions from the wild animals on Reddit starting right now. Just do it, damn it. We will, I swear. Yes, you heard the man. This is the Love Gurus podcast. We're going to take ridiculous dating questions. I am joined, as always, by my co-host, Suzanne Leah Shepard. How's it going, Suzanne?
Just amazing. We are very excited because we have a super episode this week with super 3 guests.
That's right.
It's going to be amazing. I've been pumped about this all week, I must say.
Yeah. I'm pretty goddamn excited myself. Yeah. And excited to hear from the listeners, too. So definitely hit us up in the chat. We're live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We want your ridiculous dating questions as well. And your crazy comments, so throw them in the chat. Hello, Eugene. Eugene's in there already.
What's up, Eugene?
We love having you. Yeah. But for right now, let's introduce our guests, man. We got 3 guests tonight. First up, she's a returning guest, a hilarious stand-up comic. Abby Washuta, thank you for being back on the show.
Hello, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Tell them where they can find you.
On the internets. I'm
Nice.
Abby Dubs Insta on Instagram, and that's probably the only one I use, because fuck the other ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Except for the other ones we're on, but even those ones kind of suck too.
Yeah.
Those on Instagram is kind of where you want to be, for sure.
Yeah.
I can't handle learning.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Learning
I
blows,
can't. The buttons, the edits, I can't. And it changes all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
They got one called Mastodon. Those fucking things went extinct, man. I'm not learning how to do that.
I downloaded Mastodon because I thought I was going to try to get, I just randomly clicking here. It's a sad, there's no one there. You get to a chat room, it's kind of like, remember the original AOL when you would first get to a chat room, nobody there, and you just be like, you're by yourself.
Oh, wow, and then someone's camera turns on and it's just like an old man jerking off. And you're like, this is gonna ruin my 7th grade dance.
It's like, but I was feeling old trying to navigate a new software, but now I feel young again,
Yeah.
This guy made me feel young,
Yeah.
so that's awesome. Dirty, but young. But let me introduce our second 2 guests, man. We have 3 guests tonight. A first-time guest, hilarious stand-up comic, Mr. Robbie Goodwin. Thank you for being on the show.
What's up, everybody?
Yay.
Thank you for being here, man. Tell them where they can find you.
I'm on Truth Social. No.
That's right. With the real president.
Yeah.
Is that making him any money? Does anyone?
Those guys got arrested. Those guys got arrested today. Yeah, no,
Today?
not all of them, but 3 of the people that were connected to Truth Social got arrested this morning for insider trading.
Oh wow!
What?
Wait, they were
That's not very truthful, is it?
No, that's telling too much of the truth. It's telling people what stocks are going to happen.
Someone asked them, they're like, I have to tell the truth.
But what was funny
goddamn
about
hilarious.
the article I thought was that the truth, I can't remember that, I'll just say like it was Schenectady. Their last name was Schenectady, but it was some like crazy ass long name. And the article was like, by the way, they're brothers. It's like, yeah, we worked that out. Thanks. Like with this like stupid ass last name.
They both have a crazy last name.
Yeah, and they're both working for Truth Social. Yeah, we get it. They're in the family.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
That rocks.
Jerry and John Truth were their names.
My grandfather, Winthrop Von Truth, started this as a newspaper.
Their son Abe Lincoln cried the entire time the cops were at their house.
Shout out Dallas Llama. What's up, man?
Oh, Dallas Llama, thank you for being on here,
Yes.
man. Thank you for being on. Thank you to Joel too, man. He says, sorry I'm late leaving a road trip in the morning, just started packing. Yeah, definitely got to pack, man.
Super exciting.
Why is there an LOL of that?
Oh.
I thought that is funny.
Hang on, I think...
Maybe he was LOLing at what you said.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Joel?
Oh my God. No, Joel's really my hero. Because we have just been using computer audio until now.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
They're missing all my great riffs. All right.
Joel,
I
you're
said
the man.
earlier.
I fucking love you, Joel.
Joel, you're the best.
Yeah.
We love
I
you
said
so
I
much.
said earlier you can find me on True Social at Killed. So if you if you want to hear that now.
Yeah, if you were wondering why we were laughing, it was like
Yeah.
he said a funny thing. It was a good one.
Just so you know, I was
Shit.
killing. If you haven't heard, what if I peaked while the audio was bad and I had to like convince everybody? I was funny on the podcast. It was just the mics were off. That was a problem.
He crushes hardest with dead mics. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's it's the way to do it, man.
Yeah.
But let me introduce our third guest, another hilarious stand-up comic, the one, the only Ed McGowan. Thank you for being on the show.
What's up, buddy?
Dude, Thank you for being here, man.
Thanks for having me,
Tell them
man.
where they
This
can
is cool.
find you.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Ed McGowan Comedy.
There you go.
I don't even know.
Find
That's
him.
what
Find him.
happens
Look
when
it
you
up.
we don't
Oh, I'm
know.
at Robbie Goodwin on Twitter and Instagram too. I forgot to plug.
Oh, Twitter.
There
You're
we go.
young. I get
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And maybe we should get on Mastodon. I don't know.
I don't know, just Jake. Watching you set this,
Mastodon.
all this tech up, I think you're good, man.
Yeah.
Well, we got it. Well, no, we were using laptop audio for the first 3 minutes, so maybe not. Dude, I'm telling you, I think the USB got jiggled because it was. God damn it! I had it
That
on
sounded
USB
that
before.
sounded very
you-
sexual.
Yeah. I wish it was innuendo,
Yeah.
but I literally fucked
Can you
up the
jiggle
audio.
my USB?
Yeah, I wish I would have. It would
yeah.
have fucking worked.
I'll be right out. I'm jiggling my USB.
you know-
Jake can only come when you plug their USB in the wrong way.
Jiggle never doesn't sound
That's
perverted.
right. I like the USB port going in the HDMI hole. If you know what I'm saying. It works if you just spin on it first.
Ooh, take me to Circuit City.
But so everyone can hear okay? Like we can all hear everyone's microphone okay? All of them?
No, yeah, I sound great.
Oh, it
Yeah.
sounded good now. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
great.
It sounded good to the listeners
I
now.
just
But
wanna-
1, 2,
okay.
3,
Yeah,
1,
shout
2,
out
3.
Joel Smith.
yeah, Joel, thank you.
Joel.
Speaking of
Nice.
Joel,
Loving it.
did you guys hear the Fall Out Boy did a new version of We Didn't Start the Fire?
No.
Where they just did the things in the last 35 years. And
Oh, that's cool.
It's no, it's very
Oh,
cringe.
yeah.
It's
Really?
so
Oh,
it's,
is it?
it starts off. They're like Harry Potter, Twilight, and I'm like, our generation sucks.
Oh, wow.
We are so
Yeah.
much less serious than
Yeah, went from
fucking.
like JFK.
Yeah.
Like a Harry Potter.
There is one
Yes.
funny line that goes Shinzo Abe blown away, and I was like, that's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Uh-huh. If they, I think they should do that song, but go like full Q with it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? George Bush did 9/11. and they thought it was
Election
Yeah,
stolen,
today.
Biden dead. Trump is still president. JFK is back. Also trust the plan.
Yeah.
COVID's fake, so is AIDS. What about the laptop today?
Don't
We
take the vaccine.
We didn't take the Pfizer.
Yeah.
It's just a list of people who died of myocarditis.
And it killed Bob Sag.
We didn't get myocarditis because we didn't take the Johnson & Johnson.
I feel
damn
like
it.
Weird Al Yankovic, even though he already has so much money and he's obviously like in retirement, but he's like on his phone like about to call like his music producer, and he's like, no, I won't. I
Yeah.
won't. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get back in that game.
Weird. If you want me to say that idea, you can have it. It was Jake's
wow.
idea, but
Yeah.
I'll sell it
Oh,
to you.
yeah, absolutely. It's all yours. It's all yours.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I'm
this
trying to
is-
sell it to him, Jake.
Oh, no, it's not. It can be all yours today.
Yeah.
For the low price of whatever Robbie wants at 99.
They're gonna play this audio in court, and it's just gonna
Yeah.
be like, beep. We didn't sell the Pfizer.
Your Honor, it was a bit.
I'm going to be convicted of being the worst accomplice ever.
Yeah.
I'm going to be getting made fun of. I'm going to be the bitch of all the other accomplices.
You're gonna be like the Truth Social guys. Who
Yeah.
Schenectady brothers.
Yeah.
But without further ado, are you guys ready to take your first question from the wild animals
do
on
it.
Reddit?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right, first question from the wild animals on Reddit. People, if you've got questions to write in, write them to loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. And make sure to like and subscribe. It would be better if you liked and subscribed on YouTube and then listen live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Give us your questions. Give us your comments live right there in the chat. Especially tell me when my audio's fucked up. That is greatly appreciated.
Oh, love it.
Love it, love it. But I'm also going to love this first question we're taking from the wild animals on Reddit.
First question. Should I apologize to my sister-in-law to keep the peace? I'm 25 and I graduated with my master's last week. This was a big deal for me because I'm the first person in my family to get a graduate degree. My parents didn't even go to college. I didn't go to graduation to finish my bachelor's in 2020 because of COVID. My whole family then came to town for my ceremony and we planned to go to lunch afterwards. My dad told me that I could pick any restaurant I wanted, and I picked a sushi place. Unfortunately, my brother's wife, who's 27, said that she didn't feel like sushi. She wanted to go somewhere else, but my dad put his foot down and she pouted, but we went to the sushi restaurant anyways. At the restaurant, we all ordered except for my sister-in-law, and then my dad gave a small toast to my accomplishments. When he finished, my sister-in-law said that she wanted to also give a toast and said that we all probably noticed that she didn't order any food, and the reason was...
During the toast? This lady rocks. I thought she was shitty at first, but then she got so shitty, I'm on her side now. She's like an anti-hero.
during the toast, she said she didn't order any food because she's pregnant.
Oh.
Boo, boo, boo,
Turns
boo,
out,
boo.
my brother looked at her and asked if she was serious, and then she started crying happy tears and said, "Yes, I'm pregnant." Turns out that she found out a month and a half ago, but didn't tell anyone, not even my brother, because she wanted to save it as a surprise for the next time the whole family was together again, aka my graduation.
Ooh.
Needless to say, while I'm happy for them, I'm upset that she chose it to do it on this day, which was supposed to be my day.
Ooh.
Lunch was obviously very awkward after that, and eventually my sister-in-law started crying and left the restaurant. My brother called me mad that I turned the family against his wife and that I'm selfish because pregnancy trumps graduation. He says I should apologize to his wife so that our mom and dad will stop being mad at him and a jerk to her. The whole situation has spiraled out of control, but I don't think I'm in the wrong. But should I just apologize anyway to keep the peace? What do I do? I mean, these people, let's be honest. Sushi was a treat. When they say sushi, they were probably at Applebee's, is what I'm thinking.
This is an incredibly annoying family.
Yeah.
He's 25. He's getting his master's, and his sister-in-law's.
What are we apologizing for? I don't understand what we're apologizing for.
Because-
she's apologizing for choosing a sushi restaurant.
No, because she made her feel bad at the
Yeah.
right. So the sister-in-law does the I'm pregnant,
And then the
graduate's like, hey, you're fucking up my day.
Yeah.
She said that out loud at the.
In so many words. Yeah, it was kind of like and including the parents and the graduate sort of were lackluster to say the least.
This is like a Real Housewives
during the rest
situation.
of the lunch. Whereas, the sister-in-law was wanting them to make blue and white sushi to shoot out of a cannon.
the
Tell you
sister-in-law
what
was
we do.
trying to steal her thunder because you know what
Yeah.
you can get at a sushi restaurant when you're pregnant?
Yes.
Anything that isn't sushi.
Yes, yes.
Also,
Right?
she could
Get
wait
some fucking
a
teriyaki.
day or
I'm
a
glad you
week.
pointed this out. They have
Yeah.
chicken katsu, they have pork katsu, they have
Absolutely.
teriyaki. There's all
Absolutely.
kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You get a bento box,
get
you
a
get the
bento
gyoza.
That's it.
You get some fried tofu
Yeah.
with the little saucy sauce on it.
She
Well,
was-
here's the thing.
was
She
saving
didn't
up
even
to
tell her
steal-
husband.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah.
husband
Oh, yeah.
found out during that toast.
Right.
He found out
Yeah.
mid eel roll. I mean,
Why didn't she tell everyone a
Dipping
month
with
and a
the
half
wasabi.
ago?
He's like, what?
She was saving it up to steal someone's thunder for this
Yes.
particular moment.
Yeah.
There's no
Okay.
other reason why you would wait.
There's
Nobody
none,
at this
no.
restaurant was like, I wonder why this weirdo's not eating sushi.
No,
Nobody
no.
gave a fuck.
It's either
No.
she wanted to steal thunder or she was deciding whether or not she was going to keep it and didn't want to have the talk with the husband. Yeah, and
Like,
this.
she would have, if she changed her mind, she just would have ate a bunch of
Right.
sushi and miscarriage. to the
Like, well,
bathroom.
your sister wanted sushi, and I'm allergic. I had a miscarriage because of your sister's sushi
or she does it like she's like, "Hey guys, I've got something to say," and they're like, "Not now, Brenda," and she's like, "Fine." She just puts one in her mouth.
Also,
Can I say something now? No.
graduating takes effort. Anyone can get pregnant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Especially a master's. Because
Yeah.
it sounds like the master's got accomplished in a pretty short, right? Because the graduation didn't happen in
couple
2020.
years.
Yeah.
Couple years.
In
And then
fact,
graduated a master's because
Yeah.
how long does it take to get a master's? I always feel like
I think 2 years, right?
yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Years,
Because
yeah.
it took me 10 years to get a bachelor's, so I'm a little skewed.
You're the doctors of bachelors.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I will say that when I was both in high school and in college, I will say statistically, the more women who got pregnant, like the less they tended to finish. So I think, you know what I mean?
Hey,
There's
I
like
can't get a woman to
negative
finish, folks.
Yeah, it is fine. I mean, it's because the brother is making the argument that pregnancy trumps graduation, which I mean, yeah.
Disagree. I wholeheartedly
I
disagree.
think the
I think you
brother-
have to, but you have, go ahead, because I'm with you, Abby.
No, yeah, totally, right? Anyone can have a baby. You don't even have to try. Actually, sometimes you're not trying.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
still have a baby.
I wasn't
Yeah.
trying,
You
and I
can't
had one
not-
like 9 months ago.
You can't not try to graduate college and graduate. That doesn't
That
happen.
is an
Right.
excellent
You know what I mean?
point.
And it's
Yeah.
like that's the culmination of it all. That's like she could have waited a week. She could have waited. She could have told
You
a
could
week.
have waited
A
like
week
a half
before.
hour. Like,
She coulda- yeah.
Sushi's quick. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And it also does a window into like, oh, pregnancy trumps graduate. It's like, why does it have to be like I mean, that's just like
exactly.
such a.
Exactly. Technically, it is a bigger deal, but it's like it didn't have to be tonight. Right?
Yeah.
Fucking do this 2 days from now.
It was the second after it was the same toast. It
Yeah.
could have been the end of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
right.
like right after the dad got done.
like,
Yeah.
She stood up.
As soon as he's
they're
sitting
like
down with
this,
his
and
meal.
she's like, wait, I've got something else
She's
to say
like, I'll
also.
show you. I'll show you a toast.
As soon as people are down in that champagne, you just hear ting, 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 and it's like, what the? Did I just get ting, ting, ting cucked? Is she toast cucking me?
That's
This
my
is
favorite thing to
bullshit.
get at a sushi restaurant. Ting, ting, ting.
Yeah, I'll have a ting, ting cuck.
Yeah, ting, ting, ting.
Make it two. I'm a little hungry.
That is true though, but they always like serve those like weird water cups. I feel like in sushi restaurant, they're not glass. They're like those like gross tin
Oh,
cups
yeah,
that
yeah.
like leach the metal taste into the water.
I'll tell you
Anyway.
what, though. I want to know more about this sister-in-law. Like, I would follow her around. Like, I would watch a TV show.
Oh, yeah.
On her.
Yeah, this,
Yeah.
this is
Could
like,
you imagine, like, her, like, just arguing with an MTA?
Oh, she's
Her-
a fucking
you know what I mean?
nightmare.
Like,
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
seeing her, like, stuck in the subway.
Yeah.
The person that's just like, oh, my God, I got to get out of here. I have important things to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
we all-
God forbid
relax.
any employee somewhere where she's waiting more than 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
They're going to get a fucking earful.
what is
Yeah.
with these people? Just have to like bring negative, like they're like attention by any means necessary.
Yeah.
People.
When the baby's born, she's gonna be like, "Pay attention to me. I
Yeah.
just had the baby. What did this baby even do? Just came out of a vagina and cried."
Everyone's looking at this fucking idiot. He can't even talk.
Yeah.
I can talk.
I did all the work.
But also, the other thing that I think is a little suspicious is the fact that, again, she knew for a month and a half. So if she's obviously like, of course, yeah, like don't eat the sushi when you're pregnant. That's to, whatever. But for a month and a half, like she didn't tell her husband. So were they like sat at home drinking Bud Lights? And then he's like, the fuck, you're pregnant? What about
Yeah.
last Friday when we were watching the finale of Succession and you were like half a bottle of vodka in? You didn't want to tell me then? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something's a little fishy about this sushi story.
Yeah.
Half a White Claw in, folks. Get ready for more of that.
Here they come.
And
You need
also,
one of those ching drum rolls.
Yeah.
I need a ting, ting, ting.
but here's the other thing I think that's interesting about this question is if it was the sister, I feel like she would have apologized, or they would have let this like blow over a little bit more because it's they're
A sister. You're
Right,
talking about
exactly.
sister
Tia and
versus
Tamara.
sister-in-law.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's because it's a sister-in-law. It's like, listen, bitch, like you're not part of our family yet. You better know your place. Which actually, in this situation, they're completely justified in that. Position.
Yeah. If you're in law and then everyone's blood relatives, it's like don't
feel
pull
bad for
focus
them.
like
It's like
that. I
ruin-
know.
ruin
Yeah.
their own
This cannot be an
family.
easy way
Right.
to do.
Yeah.
Right. I try to be as noticed, like as little as possible with the in-laws. You know what I mean? I'm like, if
Yeah,
anyone's
same.
doing ting ting ting, and it's the missus. Like
Folks,
I don't fucking ting anything.
I
around.
never
We have a
try to make it about me. I never it's like I
Yeah.
am just trying to be and it's like I don't give a shit if they think I'm a wallflower. Like you people are not the ones I'm trying to impress
Right.
and entertain.
I'm trying just not to piss off my wife.
Yeah.
Vicariously through you guys.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'm trying to do at this whole event.
My
I'm
wife's,
the funny one, Jake. I'm the funny one.
Right.
my wife's an only child, so I have none of that. But she gets to
Nice.
experience like the sibling rivalry
Oh,
that we have. Like
really?
when my brother and
Oh,
sister,
that's
like
cool.
when we're together and we're just like piranha on like just going in on each other. She's like, you guys are animals. It's your brother. I know.
Yeah.
Take him down in a second.
I'm so glad my mom started eating sushi when she got pregnant after me. My God. This sounds like a nightmare.
Your wife's like, wait, people don't just listen to you when we're telling a story. That's crazy.
Oh, I got some chats, man. Speaking of food, Eugene on YouTube says, "Man, I got gas tonight." Joel on YouTube says, "Thoughts and prayers, Eugene." Matt on YouTube says, "Get your feet off the chair, savage." It's all good. Yeah, I didn't even notice, but yeah. Put the feet where you want. I even got a towel up, man. It's all good.
There you go.
Let's see.
Oh, what are you saying? My feet are up.
Oh yeah. He's shit talking your feet. Let's see. Oh, producer Amy. She's out, but she's on the chat right now. She says hello.
What's up,
everyone. I'm
Amy?
at work right now. Can't really hear you guys. But you guys look great and loving the chat.
Thank you. I assume you're talking about me, so thank you.
I thought when Amy was on the chat, I was like, oh, maybe I should take my feet down.
Now leave
She
him up. Leave him
definitely
up.
does
Leave him
not
up.
care.
Oh, it's driving Matt nuts. He says your shoes were very distracting. No. Leave him up. Leave him up.
I
It's all
think
good.
it's
All good.
fine. I think
Okay.
it,
Yeah, there's nothing funnier.
It
I'm
adds
I'm
charm
picturing
to the
than some
podcast.
nerd back there just being like, put your shoes down. Just kidding, Matt. You're my best friend.
Matt rocks.
Nipples that you can see these words? Oh my god!
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jake
well,
has,
I'm sitting a little
Jake has
closer
great
this
vision.
I can't read
Yeah,
any of that.
here's the thing. I have really good vision, but I'm dumb, so I fuck it up reading anyway. Like
Yeah.
people assume it's because I have trouble reading, but then every
Yeah.
now and then Suzanne will be out, and I'll be like reading the questions off the phone or something, and they're like, "Oh no, it's right up in his face."
Yeah.
He just has like an
He's bad with
undiagnosed.
words.
Yeah. He's like Rain Man without the fucking special powers. Just a lot of stuttering and being bad at blackjack.
Yeah, I have to concentrate, but that's how much effort I put into reading comments. I'm like, what? What does it say? Is it about me?
Let's see. Man on YouTube says, I always thought of what happened to Sean Salisbury. Salisbury.
Salisbury.
Salisbury. Great backup quarterback for the Vikings.
Why are they talking about football?
I don't know, man. He does that sometimes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Maybe he got
Interjecting some
pregnant
football.
and announced
Yeah.
it after a game or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. It's his sister-in-law ended up hooking up with that Vikings guy. You know,
Ooh,
it happens.
yeah.
It fucking happens. Let's see, but yeah, man. Should we jump to final advice?
Yeah,
on
I
this
was
one?
just gonna say the same thing. So my final advice for this person, again, her question was, but again, we can give her any advice we want. Her question was, basically like, should she apologize just to keep the peace? And I think she should. I think she should apologize, but it needs to be sort of a passive-aggressive apology, and it needs to be something to the sister-in-law like, I'm sorry you picked the wrong time to announce your pregnancy. I
Yeah.
hope we're still friends. Say something like that, because really that is the situation. Don't let her, because here's the other thing. Once this baby comes, if you let her steamroll you the smallest bit now and she's pregnant, once that baby comes, it's over. You are going to get steamrolled every day of the week,
Yep.
every family event.
Yeah.
So take a little bit of a stance. What's that thing that curlers rest their foot upon so that they can push off? Be that person. Does that no one?
No.
That was a curling.
The more words you said, the more confused I was.
Curling
In
reference,
curling,
lost me in
there's
the curling
there's
reference.
like a thing, like a little backstop.
Oh, you're
that
talking
they-
about the curler foot pushers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
I'm
they
so
go
lost
like,
right
"Oh,
now.
Everybody just watching curling.
Yeah, what is this
Sounds
metaphor?
Too-
It's like the
too-
croquet
too
guy in the
random-
1920s.
Too random of a reference.
I
yeah.
barely knew who the Vikings guy was. I definitely don't know the equipment you use in curling. Like this is
Um,
even then.
I used
have
a
some advice,
15-pound
though.
dumbbell
I think. Wait, what did you say?
when my curling.
I think the best the best way to respond to this whole situation is to get pregnant.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes,
Just go,
cuck that baby.
Just go out.
that
Just
baby.
go out, get pregnant like tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6
Wait,
weeks from
wait,
now.
What about this? What if she throws her the baby shower, and then at the baby shower, right when she's going to open presents, announces that she's pregnant?
No,
Yes.
do it at the
Yes.
birth.
That's the move.
Do it at the
Baby
birth.
shower. Baby shower is the bigger.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say her
Yeah.
baby shower gift to the sister-in-law
Right.
is surprise. I'm
I'm
pregnant.
I'm a
Yeah.
mom.
Yes,
We're
I
gonna be
love that.
moms together.
Do the
And I'm
baby
having
shower.
twins.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely
Twins. She's having twins.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure have twins.
And then you lean right into her face. Sorry, 2 babies trumps 1.
Yeah. Or just be like, it's gonna be 9 months. That's like what, like a year less than I took to take my master's degree. But it's easy, whatever.
She should end every question and conversation with her for the rest of her life in reference to how long it took to the master's degree.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how long till the turkey's done? Well, about a quarter of the time that it took me to get my master's degree.
Oh my God. High school's tough. It's 2 master's degrees. This sister-in-law is going to be saying "as a mother" a lot. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of "as a mother."
Yeah.
I love when people do that. They just they use being a parent as they're suddenly an authority on like any subject.
Yeah.
Or that you should do something completely out of your scope of ability because they're pregnant. Excuse me, I've got 2 children. It's like, well, I can't stop this subway train.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
Right.
talking
As
Yeah.
a mother, I think Tangerine is the best LaCroix.
Yeah, exactly. Or weighing in on politics. Like, as a mother, I just don't think they should have a pride parade. You know,
As a father, I want to know what the fuck happened to Tower 7, Jet fuel can't melt steel beams. As a man who jizzed and it grew into a person.
as a father, I think Joe Biden is dead already.
As a father, I wish Hunter Biden was my son. I want to party with him. I seen them laptop
As
photos.
a father,
He's
I'm
way more fun than my son.
as a father, I'm jealous of Joe Biden's cool ass son.
No way I'll vote for Joe Biden in the next election. I'm running Hunter in at the bottom. Oh, is he decriminalizing weed? Hunter's going to legalize shit you've never heard of.
I thought that would be a funny protest vote to write in Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Like, do they still get the vote if you write him in?
I mean, if enough people write him in, I mean, I think, right? Like,
Yeah, but
You
he's
mean
on
like
the
if he's
ballot
already on the
as the
ballot?
Republican.
If
Yeah.
he's on the ballot and you write him.
Yeah,
in.
you write him in under
write him in?
other.
I don't know.
Do they still get the vote
I
that
think
way?
he still gets a vote. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's like,
What if you write in Donald Trump Jr.?
Junior.
Don Jr.'s a fucking man.
Uh,
Don Jr. and Hunter Biden want to take it together.
I was the last election. I was saying they should have a Sons debate. Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Yeah. And they
would
play
be
the Game of Thrones music as they're coming on the podium.
They do blow together at the top.
Yeah, they just one big lady in the tramp style.
Yeah.
They fucking meet right in the middle. Just-
You got crack in my cocaine. Well, you got cocaine in my crack.
How much baking soda does it take to technically become crack?
Our sons are total fuck ups. I hate them both.
Do you send the people who have posted these in Reddit? Do you respond to them by sending them the link to this podcast? to
We
let
started
them know?
doing that, but we got shut down from Reddit real quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Reddit doesn't let you do
They don't
links
let you.
and stuff.
It's
yeah,
they're
it's like
like
a spamming
obviously you
thing.
can't like self promote. So that and
Right,
that's how they categorize this versus us helping
I
people.
know.
Yes.
You had a question. I'm answering your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
Like, why
we're
don't you
helping.
understand that?
These
Yeah.
people on Reddit will be so fucked without us.
Yeah.
Yeah, those Reddit moderators take their job very seriously.
Oh,
I
I
like,
know.
I always wonder who they are. Like, first of all,
Yeah.
they're never not on top of it. I'm like, are you 24/7 like waiting for
Yeah.
me?
Is it
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking
Are they
ridiculous.
paid?
When I was,
I got
No,
relationship-
they are not
on
paid, no.
relationship thread advice, they were recruiting, like maybe within the last month or so. So I don't know if it's a paid gig or if it's people that are just
paid.
really
I think
passionate
they're
about.
I love the guys who moderate the porn subreddits.
Yeah,
like
right.
who's that guy?
Yeah.
Like, be like, you gotta follow the rules of r/Gone Wild.
You will not besmirch this good lady's good name. Like, it's just not happening.
Yeah.
Excuse me, this is for redheads, and you posted a blog, so
Strawberry blonde doesn't count.
Yeah. So what other final advice do we have for this person?
All right, I liked the idea of getting pregnant and then pregnancy cucking her, you know. But you could also chop up sushi and put it in her katsu. You know what I mean? Like, get rid of that fucking baby.
I'm getting
And
hungry.
then you whisper in you whisper in your brother's ear. I heard her eating sushi even though she was pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, I saw her doing that the other day. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And then you put that in his ear, make it look like she fucking like.
I don't know. Okay. I rarely do this. I do apologize, but if she has a child with special needs, she's going to be 10 times worse than if that baby's healthy.
Oh yeah.
As a mother of a special needs baby.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what? You're gonna have to start putting more than just sushi in that katsu. You're gonna have to start putting fucking high fructose corn syrup. You know what I mean? Just
Slow 'em
weird.
down. Yeah.
Yeah. Get some fucking laxatives. Crush it up. sprinkle in her water.
Just
The way-
straight
yeah.
up Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Straight Taco Bell.
Just straight up crush up like 8 Plan Bs and fucking
I love
dump
the
it.
idea of putting high
lemonade.
fructose corn syrup like you're roofying or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's the opposite of a roofie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No.
Those guys are trying to put a baby in. She's trying to take a baby out.
Yeah.
She's doing the Lord's work. And that baby's going to be annoying as shit. And she's going to be an annoying mother. So it's like, I think she's doing it right.
The reverse roofie.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, why don't they make that? Why don't they make that roofie pill? Yeah, it roofies the woman, but it also
Yeah.
has Plan B in
It's
it.
just Plan B.
Yeah.
You roofie a woman with Plan B. I bet Drake does that. He's like, this girl's gonna try and have my kid, so I'm gonna dip a Plan
Know
B.
that someone at
Yeah.
Pfizer came into a meeting one day and was like, "Guys," and they're like, "Fucking Carl."
Jeff, we told you to stop doing blow with Hunter Biden.
Jeff.
You come in with ideas like this
damn
every
it, Jeff.
Monday.
Every Monday.
Every Monday you think you have a great new business that you're gonna start with Hunter Biden.
Planned Parenthood has the Drake pill. It tastes just like orange juice.
Perfect. I think we answered that question. I think we can move on to our next question.
Absolutely.
We just won.
Next question on Love Cruise Podcast. We did just win. You guys keep the chats coming. Let's see. Oh, we got a lot of these chats, man.
Wow,
Man on
wow.
YouTube says baby shower is the morning after at the Motel 6. Then you leave
Cute.
Cancun. Let's see. Me and Suzanne drank at the same time. You married the same time you married. I don't know what that means. But anyway, we're gonna take our next question.
Matt is spamming the chat. Not gonna lie.
We love Matt.
Let's take our next question on the Love Gurus podcast. If you guys have any to write in, write them to Love Gurus podcast at yahoo.com. For right now, let's.
By the way, I thought this
next
would be a
one.
Mike Myers podcast.
Mike Myers podcast
Because he did the Love Guru. I thought we were just going to talk about that movie.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude.
I've been sitting on that one. I've been sitting on that one for like
We
30 minutes.
we just do a hot take on the Love Guru.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When we started the podcast, we didn't want to make. I didn't want to make it for that reason.
Yeah.
But then I was convinced by everybody else it's such a shit movie. It'll be.
And
gone
no one
out of
talks
the
about it but
public
me.
zeitgeist. Yeah.
I'm the only one who thinks of that movie.
Robbie quotes it weekly.
I'm fascinated. It's a great because he had just come off Austin Powers and Shrek, and he worked out that character, the Love Guru, at comedy clubs. Like he was like method actor.
Man.
Yeah. And
That's rough, dude.
it's a fascinating train wreck of a movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
It opens and closes with him covering Steve Miller Band. I'm pretty sure, like for no reason.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
like he
hilarious.
does a musical number. It's one of those movies where the main character doesn't change at all.
There's no
man.
story.
There's
arc.
there's no character arc.
It's sort of his version of Elon Musk paying $44 billion for Twitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
crushing it for so
Yes,
fucking
yeah,
long.
yeah.
And some of the execs were looking at it like, I don't know, Mike. This kind of like Steve. He's like a white Indian guy. What the fuck? What is this bullshit?
Yeah,
you know?
he did that at the
Oh,
tail
yeah.
end of when he could do
Oh
that.
yeah, no way you could do it now.
Oh, so
you
he's
know?
got like a whole
Kind of
Indian
doing
accent?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like the one funny joke in it. There's one funny joke in the
How
way
many times have you seen this fucking movie?
I've seen it a few times, maybe 4 or 5. His Hindu greeting for people is Murdiska Hargate.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, execs were like, I don't know about this, Mike. He's like, how fucking dare you, man?
He's like,
Wayne's
I just made
World,
Shrek.
Mike Myers, Shrek.
It's like,
This
how about
Mike
you hand
Myers-
over my blank check now, please?
Yeah.
And then he never
Uh-huh.
made another movie after that.
Have you
Dude,
seen
did he
his new
stop
show on
after that?
Netflix, though?
I haven't now.
He has a new show on Netflix.
Yes, I have. It's pretty good.
It is
yeah.
good.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's still amazing.
He's
He plays
great.
every character almost.
He does hilarious characters.
It's very
you know?
good.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
one of my biggest comedy inspirations. It's just funny to make fun
When
of
was
that movie.
he in the Studio 54 movie? When did that
Oh,
happen?
that was great. That was great. That
Because
was
he
like
was fantastic. You didn't even know it was him.
No, yeah, he was really good in that. He
What was that movie? Was it Studio
it
54?
It was either late '90s or early 2000s. It was a HBO one.
Oh yeah, he was
Oh.
in that.
Yeah, yeah.
He was also in Amsterdam that came out last year, and he was good in that too. And
I
Oh
think I saw
yeah,
that.
Amsterdam
TV
was good.
no, the David O. Russell movie. It has like Christian Bale. It was like an Oscar baity kind
Dude,
of
and
movie.
how funny was the character that he does as his dad in So I Married an Axe Murderer? The fucking
I've actually
Scottish
not
guy.
seen.
The head?
Oh,
that
that's
might
a
be my
Axe Murderer.
favorite Mike Myers ever.
It's one of the best
that
characters.
big
he's ever-
head.
Look at the size of that boy smelling. Was I too harsh on that one? He'd be crying himself to sleep on his huge pillow. Like, yeah, he
How
was
much do you
great.
think Beyonce regrets doing Goldmember? 'Cause she's so famous now. She's like, I cannot believe I'm the main character in
Yeah.
I
Goldmember.
went
Yeah,
back
it's
and watched
pretty rough,
Wayne's
dude.
World again recently, and I hadn't watched it since I was a kid.
It's so
Holds up,
good.
you guys.
Does it hold up?
It
Oh,
really
it's
does.
Oh,
It's
absolutely,
good.
yeah.
It's
Hey,
got
hey,
some really solid lines in it.
It's
yeah.
lot of
great
jokes.
one-liners. You know who kind of steals it in both of them? In my way, Al Bundy.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
Ed O'Neill.
Oh, he does have a few, yeah.
The
He's young as
deranged
fuck,
comedy
yes.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three Austin Powers are still funny too. You can
Yeah.
still watch those. And
Yeah,
still really
I like.
it.
I like. Yeah, the third one's not great, but it's still worth a watch.
That's actually the
you
first
know?
one I saw, so I love
Really?
it. Yeah,
Wow.
I watched Goldmember
Wow.
first.
See, that's the thing. I mean, with so many comedy movie sequels, it tends to be it gets lazy to where like it's sort of the same joke again, and sometimes it's like a running joke or a callback or a tag, and it kind of works. But like. And for the most part, it's like
all
it's
the
just
same
sort of
jokes.
like a less funny version of what you did in 1 and 2. And so I think watching 3 first is definitely the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because then you're seeing funnier versions of the
Yeah,
joke as
that's
you go.
exactly,
true. Yeah,
exactly.
Very funny way to think of it.
I like that Robbie
Yeah.
did turn this into a Love Gurus. But
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I really shoehorned that in there.
Damn you, Mike Myers!
shoehorned-
Taking us back from beyond the
I
grave.
shoehorned a mediocre joke, and somehow that got me to us to talk about something I wanted to talk about for like 10 minutes.
That Mike Myers did.
That's what we call
what
weaponized
Halloween Mike
autism.
Myers
That is
wants to
weaponized
do to Jamie
autism.
Lee Curtis. Yeah, that was great. That was
Well,
great.
but I feel like that this it segues into our next question,
Oh, let's
which
do
is
it.
about
There we
which it's about the different sides of a certain person.
All right, let's do it. Next question on the Love Gurus podcast from the Wild Animals on Reddit.
Next question. My wife showed a side of her
My
that
wife.
I never knew she had. My wife and I are both 26. My wife and I decided a while ago that we would start eating a little healthier and make better decisions. We try to eat healthy. We try to eat a healthy dinner every night, avoid soft drinks and junk food, etc. This is something we both wanted and did, with her kind of coming up with the idea. Last night, however, I found out that she had a hidden stash of Red Bull. It felt so weird because I didn't know how to feel about it. I don't mind if she wants a drink of a Red Bull. It's her choice. It's totally okay. But I don't get the thought of her being sneaky about it and going through all this effort to buy it and hide it from me secretly.
I'm a Monster Energy drink man.
To me, it's such a big turnoff, and I don't know exactly how to feel about it or how to react. I don't want to overreact over a fucking Red Bull either. Should I just let it go? She doesn't know that I found out, but I'm still mad about it.
Seems like it's too late on the overreaction.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ship is fucking sailed.
When he took it to Reddit, I feel like,
Yeah.
who are these people taking these things to Reddit? You're
Yeah,
like, you know
I mean,
what?
they're all monsters.
Do I talk to my wife or do I type this out to a group full of lunatics?
Right. and who drinks more energy drinks than people on fucking Reddit? You know,
Yeah.
they're not going to sympathize with this guy at all.
Not at
But
all.
why was she hiding them? I kind of missed a little bit. They made a deal to be healthy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to not drink soft drinks. But here's
she's been hiding them?
here's my hot take from the top. I'll bet it was just in the cupboard. And he's that husband that's like, whoa, we've got paper towels. Whoa, a secret stash of Red Bull? Like he just has no idea what's in their cupboards.
Yeah.
And like it's been there all along and she's not hiding it per se. He's just that douchebag that never helps with anything in the kitchen.
I think he's got to ask himself why she had to hide it from him. It's probably because he's a douche and he's
Yeah,
going to be
he sucks.
judgmental. I hide my snacks from my significant other as well because I
Right.
don't want to be judged. I eat pints of ice cream, say after he goes to bed because you have to do that. And do
That's
I,
fine.
I do the opposite.
fine.
do I bury it at the bottom of the garbage can? I absolutely do that.
This is
But
making me
you-
happy to be
but that's
single
because
again.
you need your me time. You need
Yeah.
your me time with some ice cream.
He's
made me
missing.
do that.
He's missing the opportunity in front of him right now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
now have a get out of jail free card.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can go to the
Like a
strip
married man.
club.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You can go like
Strip
it's
clubs.
bro.
Right, right.
You're like, one Red Bull, I fuck this up. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, who's hiding? Who's lying to who? Right?
Soda Trump strippers.
Every time.
You wanted Red Bull to give you wings. I wanted that stripper to give me a lap dance in
Yeah.
a fucking private
Red
room.
Bull gives you head.
And the red room gives you chlamydia.
To Abby's point, when I hear stories of, because actually I don't think that I know a real couple in real life that does this, but when you hear stories of couples that are like, we share everything with each other, A, you're lying, or B, you have the most unhealthy relationship ever. Because if you know absolutely everything about your partner, like, I just think that that's so weird. I think that you have an unhealthy codependent relationship, and you have to have some secrets because otherwise you aren't your own person.
Also, the man is definitely, the woman is always one that says that. The man is always hiding something.
See, I have the exact opposite thing going on with my wife, and we do share everything, but like you said, B, it is unhealthy. It turns into a borderline domestic abuse situation if one of us drinks the last Monster. So it's like a totally different thing. Or if one of us, if she discovers that I went and ate the Haagen-Dazs that was in the not even the whole Haagen-Dazs, but just like if she goes in there, she's like, there was half a fucking carton left. What did you do? What did you do? Like it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I do that. It just happens. I'm like, it was in there. It was in there for 2 days.
Yeah.
You had your
See,
chance.
here's what I do. The ice cream, I go, it was getting freezer burn. I didn't want you to just eat a top layer of
trying
freezer
to
burn.
cook. Cookies were gonna go
You're just
bad.
helping. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was being helpful.
Yeah.
Dirty 10 on YouTube says, God, I hate Red Bull mongers. Producer
I don't
Amy
get
says,
it.
welcome back, Eugene. Let's see. Dirty 10 says, dumper. Let's see. Man on YouTube says, I found my roommate's 308 44 Magnum lever action rifle. I can't believe she would hide this. My roommate was hiding ammo. That's cool, man. At least it's
Matt,
Well,
like that.
I
Good
don't know.
job.
On second thought, maybe some secrets are better to be found out.
Well, at
Oh,
least she's
you're
got a-
hiding a gun in the house.
It's a 308, dude. That's a fun fucking rifle.
that
at
feels like a
least, you know what I
joke.
mean?
Is that a joke, Matt?
No, I don't think it is.
Call in
I'll
if
think
that was a
very
joke.
That was too specific. It was, dude. We got the caliber, and
But he's
you
on the
know,
internet. He could just Google a gun.
That's true.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Matt,
but
was it a joke? Fess up, buddy.
Yeah. Let's see. Häagen-Dazs means
Häagen-Dazs.
Häagen-Dazs means knife fight in English. Producer Amy says, "Jake, you owe me a monster." Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. It's I'm gonna get slapped around by her when she gets home. This is what's gonna happen.
100.
So he's also saying, you know, he's what the person writing the question saying is that his wife showed a side of her that he now finds unattractive. It's
The thirsty side?
yeah. It's like exactly. What is this? What is this side? What are you talking about? It's not a side of her. She just didn't disclose everything she's ingesting.
She's just hiding
you
something.
know?
Yeah,
It's-
dude. I think his wife is
Which
thirsty
is a great
for
way
Red
to
Bull.
tell
Wasn't
someone that
this
you
Nick-
cheated. I didn't disclose everything I've ingested for the last 2 weeks.
This was
the
a
thing.
Sopranos plot, wasn't it? Johnny Sack found like Ginny's like candy bars.
I don't care about the weight, but you're making guys in the street make jokes about it. I gotta go kill that fucking guy from Bad Boys now.
What if Johnny Sack is the one who wrote in? I had a fucking deal with Michael Myers.
She's hiding the Red Bull.
He's hiding the Red Bull.
Red Bull.
She's zipping around the apartment.
Now Ralphie's making comments in front of the other guys. I look weak.
Here's what you got to do. You got to take out Ralphie. That's my advice.
Yeah.
Ralphie was my favorite character.
He was a great.
I fucking
The
love
first
Ralph.
time I watched him, I hated him. The second time, I was like, "Oh, this is like the
Dude,
best
he's the
character
man.
because
he's like
he's
the
so
villain
evil.
Of the show.
Yeah.
Even the other mobsters are like, Ralphie, you look kind of evil. You
Yeah.
know? Like he's
he's such a piece of shit that he's like hated by the other mafia people.
dude. Yeah, I love the episode where Tony finds out he's into BDSM.
Oh, yeah.
And he's more disturbed on a visceral
Yeah.
and a logical level than when he killed a hooker.
Yeah. After he killed a hooker, it was like, "Oh,
beat
clean
a
that,
hooker to
clean that up." Yeah.
and he's asking Sil when he goes, you think Ralphie might be a little weird with women? And he's like, I don't know, Tone. I mean, beat one to death because I don't remember exactly.
She was a beautiful horse.
Yeah.
A, she was a hooah. B, she was a hooah.
She was a hooah.
was a hooah. Ralphie was the man. I was so sad when he was killed.
Yeah.
It's funny because they make you like him right before he
Yeah.
died. Like they kill his kid. And you're like, "Oh, that's sad," and they kill
Yeah.
him.
See, I liked him even before that.
Yeah.
I was like, I want him to be even more of a jerk.
He's a great guy. Ralphie,
Yeah.
shout out. Joey Pants.
So maybe we should give advice. So since you know, we were talking about Ralphie, maybe we give advice in Ralphie's tone for our final advice.
I like it.
get that.
Okay.
I only watched like a couple of episodes of The Sopranos and then I fell asleep for 7 years. So, but I'm up for it if you guys are. So maybe we give our final advice in Ralphie's sort of character and his, you know, how he felt.
Yes.
And then maybe, you know, Robbie, if you want to go first.
Yeah,
to
sure.
give us to sort of
I'll do
set the tone a little
Tony.
bit.
I can't do Ralphie, but I'll try.
Tony.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do the voice. And make just the persona. I
Okay,
guess.
yeah.
All right, let me try Ralphie.
Here's what you got to do. Take her out back and say, if I see more Red Bull in there again, it's 2 between the eyes.
Between the eyes.
All right, we're talking about things I want to talk about again.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else
I'm
want to
trying
give
to
it?
think what my actual advice though is. Like, I feel like this guy.
Yeah, or you could give your actual advice.
Yeah.
That's also okay.
He's like, he's just missing. He's missing the point of this. Like, she's not perfect, which is great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like that.
She's sneaky. It's
That's
kinda
how. That's
sexy.
how close she is to perfection. You found out that she's hiding a couple Red Bulls. Like, are you fucking kidding? Like,
Right.
I don't know. I couldn't do that in an Italian accent. Sorry.
Oh.
Hey, she's sneaky. It's kind of sexy.
Yeah. Yeah. I would just say, I'm going to give my real advice because also I can't really do the Ralphie character, but I'm just saying, like, you know, the fact that you're kind of, I get if you're doing something for your own health, you need to be doing that for you. You know, just because you sort of had this, like, oh, you know, this health buddy, AKA your wife, doing this, and she goes off of it, that doesn't mean that you're, oh, what are you talking about? I could have been drinking Red Bull. That's not why you should be doing the health thing. It's like he's just trying to walk around with a gotcha stick and like pinch you in the butt like some pervy old man in St. Pete, Florida. You know what I mean?
What's a
like
gotcha stick? I gotta
Sounded
get one of
very
those.
specific.
Yeah.
it's
Did
you
you
know
just
those
get back
things
from
like so
Florida?
you know like if you
And it's Tuesday and it's sunny outside. It's every Tuesday.
Oh, like the
He's
grabber
pinching
on
your
the
ass.
yeah.
it's those sticks that like if you can't bend down and then like you reach out and it like grabs you know but like sometimes you see pervy old guys
I didn't want to
pinching,
admit I knew exactly what you were talking about.
but you hung me out to dry.
As I am the oldest guy here. I got 2 gotcha sticks
You're
in the
like, of
car.
course.
Yeah, you're like, these guys are stealing my moves.
It's a good move. It's
Yeah.
a good move.
I thought that's just what they call the rapist dick in vaudeville. You know what I mean? It always had some.
Watch out for the
QA.
grabber, ladies.
I just slipped her a Mickey and hit her with my gotcha stick.
That's the grabber. That's the grabber. He's a terror to women all over town. Watch out, honey.
He hits women with his gotcha stick, but he doesn't take the Lord's name in vain, so we can still talk about it in this sketch.
Yeah. So yeah,
At least he's not a Jewish person.
At least he doesn't have a gotcha nose. Am I right? Got all your 401ks over there.
what other final advice do we have for this person?
Get a fucking life, bro.
Yeah. Just
This is the biggest thing you got going on.
Yeah.
Is Red Bull. Also, is this cover for something? It doesn't even seem like a real. Like what? Like at least the other lady, like her sister-in-law is obviously a cunt. This is gonna be a lifelong problem. Like this is like just some Red Bull. Listen, I agree with you. This is keep it in your back pocket. You're gonna inevitably fuck up. Be like, what about that time that you lied to me about the? You
I
know,
like that.
that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you get to kill one hooker.
And
Yes.
Well,
And
no,
then-
the move is to walk out of the bedroom with a Red Bull.
you guys are crazy. You guys are all
With a
playing.
Red Bull, and you're just like, and you're wearing like
Naked.
sexy, like who's getting a blowjob tonight?
Ah.
See,
Is this
I
why my
thought-
relationships fail? I don't play these insane sociopathic
No, but I
mind
thought you were
games.
gonna say.
What's the best way to drink a Red Bull? I'll show you.
Yeah, no, I thought he was
Out
going to
of
say
my
the best
asshole.
way to drink a Red Bull is to have whoever he cheated with. Whoever
then
he
she
cheated
comes
with,
out?
she comes out with the Red Bull, drinking the Red Bull.
Yeah.
She's like, "What the fuck do you do with my husband?" He's like, "What's she drinking? What's she drinking?" Yeah.
Even Steven.
It sucks. I kind of don't want to give him advice because I don't like this guy. But I guess if I'm sort of like his attorney, if I'm sort of like, the attorney of the guy.
He
who's
deserves a
guilty-
fair defense.
Yeah. What I'm going to say is I say next time she brings a bunch of Red Bull, you crack it, chug all the Red Bull. And then when she comes in, you just have a
murder
sixer full of, yes, you get a 308. But no, you sit her down with a fucking empty 6-pack of Red Bull and now you're jacked up. You're like, now we're going to have a fucking talk. I'm going. Now we're going to talk. And then you just talk her goddamn ear off, and just lecture the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I like it.
And do a rail with Hunter Biden.
Don't you
before.
Yes.
don't you like
Yes.
how don't you like how the worst punishment Jake can think of is someone listening to him?
Jake's like, look, I do this all the time. It's the worst thing you can do to someone. They don't react well when you talk to them.
You can just see Amy's face like, no.
So wait, is producer Amy your wife?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Amy's wife, yeah.
Shout out producer Amy.
It's tough, man.
Amy.
She'll tell you I'm bad enough when I'm not even on energy drink. She records me when I'm on energy drink and then sends it to Guantanamo Bay and then people are forced to listen to it.
This might be why she's
Ridiculous
mad
either.
about the monster.
Oh yeah.
It's not
Get away
that.
from me.
It's more about how it affects you than that you took one.
And she's just sitting there going, I feel like I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
But if I don't drink all 5 of them, he's gonna start talking again, and I'm never gonna hear the end of it. He's gonna talk about The Sopranos for 27 minutes straight. It's gonna be a whole fucking ordeal. He's gonna do obscure references to like season 6. It's gonna be
He's
crazy.
gonna start talking about overlays.
Although I do like, shout out to the chat. I like how the chat has devolved into gun talk. That fucking rocks.
That's what we call comedy
I love that.
podcast
Yes,
fans.
goddamn right. Yeah. Joel on YouTube says, my final advice, send me some of that 308 ammo. Fucking A, 308 ammo is expensive. It really is. Yeah.
Wow,
That's
wow.
not cheap ammo. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Jake, any final advice or?
Yeah, I guess search your wife's stuff. Make sure she doesn't have a 308 because bam, she's going to take you out like a Kennedy in Dallas. I'm telling you. She's going to be back into the left. She hates your ass. She wants to fucking grassy knoll you right now.
Yeah.
There had to have been a second soda.
Yeah, the second one was his fucking last girlfriend.
Yeah.
They're all teaming up. They're all in cahoots. They want to kill this man. And you know what? I'll perjure myself in court. I'll say they were with me the whole time. I want them to get away scot-free after they shoot your ass.
Perfect. Well, I think we answered that question. Let's do one more question, which is just the next one.
Absolutely. Last question on the Love Gurus podcast. Thank you guys
Oh,
for giving us
behave.
your questions and your comments and your gun talk. There needs to be more gun talk in our chat. I like that.
Obsessed with the idea that we got to let these people know that we are doing this. But can you write to them directly? Can you DM them?
Yeah.
Not put it in the Reddit and be like,
I'll do
"Listen,
it.
Oh yeah,
I'll
or
do it
just say
tomorrow.
hey, get on the episode.
I'll do it.
That's
I'll
a
do
good
it.
idea.
I'm gonna do that. I'll do that tomorrow.
It would be
I'll-
funny if you DM that guy and we're just all like, yeah, you should kill yourself, you fucking nerd.
Oh yeah, we got to be
he
careful.
does kill himself?
Yeah,
we could be held liable for that.
we have
actually.
Yeah,
given
we
the
won't
advice
say
kill
that,
yourself
but-
more than once in this
I
podcast.
do not
It's kind of
endorse
everything.
killing yourself.
Yeah,
I
but I do
endorse killing yourself.
endorse
You
your
should
wife
do it.
killing you with a 308.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make a fake account. I meant a real account. What am I? And try and post tomorrow and see
Well,
what
yeah,
happens.
If you
Yeah.
DM them, then no Reddit
Yeah,
moderators can
DM
yell
yeah.
at you.
Oh,
right?
that's
You
great.
DM
Yeah.
them and you go,
but-
"What's up, bro?"
But what if
Smart.
we put it in the Reddit thread just as like, hey, go listen to the episode, but we didn't put a link?
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
do you
they.
think that'll work?
Yeah,
No, it's still
They know.
self-promotion. You can't
They
do
know.
that.
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
But if you just DM somebody, the moderators can't stop you.
Oh,
And then they
yeah,
can
yeah.
link to it.
Fuck it, let's move to Mastodon.
Dude, we got to go to Mastodon. We got to go to Mastodon,
So what is
or Holy
Mastodon?
Mammoth, or all this other
Mastodon?
shit.
I don't know, it's like a
was
metal
like-
band. I've seen it twice.
Follow me on Metallica. Follow me on Van Halen.
We used to rock, now we do social media.
Yeah.
It's the same guy.
It's the same dude.
Instead of,
Their
like-
hair is just
It's
like,
like Twitter, but with chat channels.
okay,
Chat
okay.
channels, yeah.
Kids are all into SoundCloud rap. They don't want to fucking hear metal anymore, so I'm going to give them fucking hard social media. Dark. Black social media. Oh.
I got 400 followers on Rammstein. Or whatever the fucking band's called.
Amazing. Well, let's do our last question before we tackle the Mastodon
Last
universe.
question on the Love Gurus podcast. People, if you've got questions to write them to loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com, or even better, write them to us live in the chat every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Give us your comments, give us your questions. Talk guns with us, man. We want to know this stuff. We're going to take our last one right now from the Wild Animals on Reddit.
Last question. Should I go with the sister? I'm 28. My now ex is 26. A few weeks ago, I bought a flight and accommodation package for a holiday trip for my then girlfriend, where she always wanted to go. Let's call my ex Jen. I intended to surprise her on her birthday, which was in a couple weeks. I was on my lunch break, getting some food at a cafe, and I bumped into her sister, who's 24. We chatted for a bit, and she asked what I was planning to do for Jen's birthday. I told her my plan, and immediately the sister's face turned blank. That's when she told me that Jen had been cheating on me.
Ooh.
And she no longer could keep it a secret. I went to confront Jen after work, and she denied it at first, but eventually admitted that she had, in fact, cheated on me.
Jesus.
I packed my stuff and left to stay at my uncle's place. A few days later, I texted her sister to thank her for being honest and asked her if we could talk in person. She and Jen are no longer speaking to each other, so I agreed. We met for coffee and talked about the situation. The sister then asked what I was going to do about the trip. I said I was going to cancel it. The sister then asked if she could go with me instead of canceling. She explained that she needed space away from the drama as her family was siding with Jen. Her only condition is to have separate beds. I told her that I'll think about it. Now I feel like I need a little bit of time to think, but honestly, I get along with this sister. Is this a bad idea?
Don't do it.
Thoughts?
hot.
That's hot.
This is so hot.
This is what they call a glass is two half fulls kind of problem.
You know,
what I mean?
got
This is good.
I just got dumped before a Spain trip I was going to take.
Wow.
And I wish that this person existed in my situation. Because I had to fucking reschedule my flight. I was out another like $300.
That
Oh,
sucks,
wow.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, that really does suck.
If
yeah.
the person who
Dude.
dumped you had a sister and the sister wanted to go, would you have invited the sister and hope to go to Pound Town?
I mean,
They call it El Pan Town.
A hypothetical
I don't know
sister,
how to say
yes.
it in
El
Spanish.
Poundo Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that sounds fun, but I don't know. It sounds like they have separate beds, though, right?
That's just like a thing.
She's
that
Oh,
you
that
say.
yeah, that's like
playing hard to
she
get?
doesn't want to seem like
Oh,
a flag.
then
Yes,
definitely go,
separate beds,
100%.
for
Move.
sure.
You can push the beds
totally
together,
on
pretend you're
separate
screwing in summer camp. You know, it'll be fun.
Sounds like she's a better person than your girlfriend, frankly.
Yeah, okay. I am a little bit skeptical of this lady who's telling him this because I'm like, is this lady making it up? Because I think it's very telling that this family sided with her sister and not her.
Well, the sister admitted to it, right?
The girlfriend.
Yeah,
admitted
the
to it.
Oh wait, the girlfriend admitted. I missed that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the sister, but fuck the sister.
yeah.
What is this? Is the easy one.
Here's what I think.
I
Here's
do
what-
think you have to fuck the sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I think happened. I think that this is like a dope ass trip, or even if, like to these people, this is like a dope ass trip. The sister heard about it obviously beforehand, and was like, "I'm gonna get on that boat," and then sabotage the relationship by keeping this. You know, she needs to learn a lesson. She learned the lesson the Red Bull guy did not, which is keep that information in your back pocket until it's useful.
Yeah.
That's right.
Then she brought out the cheating stuff, and
Boom.
then a week later, oh, can we talk over coffee? Oh,
Yup.
I would love to
Wow.
go to Mallorca.
Yup.
Oh, I love that
So
Mallorca
the
this time
sister
of year.
reached out to him afterwards for the coffee. Is that
Actually,
how that
let me
happened?
let me check that fact.
I'm pretty sure,
Let me
yeah.
check that fact and get back to
That's
you.
right.
So she's definitely like coming on to him.
Diabolical.
If she
I
would
like
have
it.
said this right when she found out, it
No,
would have
sorry,
been
sorry.
like,
No. He texted her to thank her for being such a good friend.
But is that like
So-
a long con? See, I love a good con.
I do too.
Yeah.
I love a good con.
Yeah.
Like
She
she
like-
knows what a good guy he is. He'll reach out. Oh man, and she's gonna like clean out his bank account.
And she
when they get to
definitely like
America.
posted like loads
He's
of
gonna
like
wake up
thirst
without a
traps on
kidney.
Insta.
It's like a longest con. I love it. I want to
Yeah.
see how this ends.
Yeah. No,
Go
yeah.
on the trip.
In that week, she
Write us
posted
back.
all these thirst traps on Insta. You know, like maybe like tagged him or like just sent him like a cute flirty message or something. You know, something to like. And then he reached out and was like, "Thank you for being such a good friend." And she's like, "Well, I could go, but obviously separate bets,
Right.
of course."
Yeah, that's just sort of one of those like I'm not coming on too strong kind of thing. So we did confirm the girlfriend did indeed admit to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the one thing that's not clear in this is the timeline. Like what it doesn't say when the cheating happened. Cheating did happen at some point.
But okay, unless it was
because
75
the
years
family
ago.
the family is on Jen's side. The
Wait, is
girlfriend.
Jen the cheater?
Jen's the cheater.
Gen,
Well, of course the
Gen
family's on
X?
the cheater
Yeah.
side. The
Yeah.
family. That's,
Really?
that's-
Oh, your
The
family
apple
is nice.
doesn't- the
My
apple doesn't
family-
fall far
my
from the
family
tree.
would abandon
That's
me in
an
a
A. That's
second.
For cheating on your boyfriend at 20, you're like, listen, lady, and I think the cheating not as egregious as your family selling you out. That's like way more egregious. Like if I was a mom, I'd be like, listen, what happens in this family stays in this family.
You would make
You
you
keep
would
it in
make
the
them wear the
family.
get along shirt.
Yeah.
You'd make them wear the get along shirt until they promise not to. Yeah.
do.
Good idea.
Yeah, that is creepy.
Yeah, I mean, but of course they're gonna take her side because it's like how the level of cheating you would have to do to get disowned by your family is fucking insane.
Yeah.
You know,
Really?
Yeah. Family doesn't.
family doesn't give a
It's
shit.
family. Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
that's their daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're mad
She
that
had her
they're mad that
reasons.
she snitched.
Right.
That's
Snitching
it.
on
You're
your
mad
sister.
about the snitch
You
kid.
don't snitch on your sister.
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah.
you,
You know what
if
snitches get?
Stitches.
that's right.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
little Jake ever has a little brother, and little Jake is out there cheating, as many Jakes do, and little Jake, I'll call him Jake
Shout out
the Third. If he, on X's only, on X's only.
You're like George Foreman, just naming
yeah.
all your kids the same thing.
I swear to God, if one of my 7 Jakes ever snitches on
What is
the
this,
other,
a Jack Nicholson sequel to Chinatown?
Yeah.
The two Jakes?
yeah, it's gonna be like a fast.
You bump it.
Yeah, you were
yeah,
getting
it got
excited.
bumped.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I try not to get
snitches.
excited. Yeah, I snitched on us here.
Doesn't happen on Mastodon.
If only we were on Mastodon. Yeah, we're back. There
Welcome
we
back,
go.
everybody.
They
What
could
do
hear us.
those
They
words
couldn't
say at the
see
top
us.
of the screen?
It's the question.
Oh, it's the question. Yeah.
Oh, you guys
Should
are-
I go with
this?
this?
Is high tech.
Yeah. Except for when I move roughly 3 degrees
Yeah.
this way, and the whole goddamn thing. It's basically it's a beautiful mansion that's built on a foundation of sand to where if it rains or a squirrel lifts its leg and pisses on it, like the whole thing comes crumbling down. That's essentially what I've done here.
There's a small child with a BB gun that dismantles
I'm going
her
to
whole
take out
house.
old man Vevera's podcast again. And then I run out in my skivvies like fucking Wilson and Dennis the Menace.
Wow, you were born to play the old man next door neighbor.
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
You're about
dude.
20 years too young still.
Yeah.
But
I
you're,
think
you're
so,
gonna
too.
you're gonna fall into that role so nicely.
That's why he eats
Yeah.
so many salty foods now. He's
That's
he's
right.
preparing for the role.
Yeah,
I'm a salty man.
Yeah.
You
That's
need
right.
a stoop. You got to start working on a stoop.
Yeah, there's not enough stoops here.
Looks like your phone needs a software up. What is going on over here?
The phone's fine. It's still
Okay.
going.
Okay.
It's still good. It's
Not
just saying-
now. We're
Yeah,
podcasting.
yeah. Joel on YouTube says Jake unplugged this again. Yeah, sorry, but yeah, no, I did recently chase kids away from here with kicking the door and threatening to kill them.
Oh man, Vevera.
I did do that. And I was
You rotten kids! I'm podcasting here.
I'll fucking kill you. Don't interrupt the podcast. Little Gen
Some of
Z
us have to get to QED in the morning.
Little Gen Z fuck fakers, faces, everything. Like, you believe this old man's still podcasting and not doing just on TikTok doing like the 30-second clips? He's out of his goddamn mind.
Jake's like, you're lucky 308 ammunition's expensive.
All I got's this slingshot.
You're
I
throwing
took off, you
monster
little
cans
bastard.
at them as they like bike away.
With their own slingshot. That's right. That's the way I do it.
Yeah, here's my I don't know. I feel like we should just go to final advice because I feel like this is pretty cut and dry for me. I just think that he should go with the sister. It's like unless you have like a best friend that you could easily, transfer the ticket to or something. Otherwise, take the sister. And here's why: is because it's hilarious. Secondly, because my guess is that even though you like the sister, you probably have known her for a while. And you're not you really don't want to be in a relationship with her because that would be messy if he gets
Obviously, she's a psycho.
yeah she's
nuts.
she's a psycho. Then you're like meeting the parents for the second time but with a different whatever.
Right. Oh, that's
do
funny.
do it if it's funny, but don't do it if you like genuinely think that this could turn in the remotest slightest possibility. Yeah.
Here's the problem. You only do it if you think you're going to get laid. Because the worst thing that
Yeah.
can happen is that she does just want to go on this trip and have separate beds. And now you brought this bitch across the globe.
Dude, if
That's what I'm
Not
worried
gonna
about.
fuck
God.
you.
Yeah,
You must-
And now
you
it's
gotta talk
weird
about
and you're
your ex
paying
the
for
whole
stuff
time.
and she's in
Yeah.
your room
But-
and you're not banging. And that sounds like a hot nightmare.
It does.
Go
It
alone
does.
or bring a friend.
Do you really think she would sell out her own sister, though, for a guy she didn't want to fuck or wasn't into at all?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
You think
right.
so?
Just
Yeah.
for the trip.
Just
right.
for the
There's
trip?
gotta
I
be
think
some
she
sense.
might have felt really bad for him and maybe resented the sister on some level or something.
Oh, this could be. He's just a pawn in the
But then-
sister's game.
Yeah.
But then she's gonna
She's like-
bang him.
Yeah.
Then she's gonna bang
That's what I'm
him.
saying. It's like
yeah.
She's gonna bang him. That's the
This
ultimate
is
revenge.
not- There's
gonna be a
Just
spike
This
bang
is
your
a sharp.
ex.
To me, this is the sister doing a Charlotte's Web of lies. It's like
Yeah.
at the end of this, Michael Douglas is going to give a pat on the shoulder and be like, "Done good, pig." Like, does that make
Yes.
sense?
The
No.
test is
Oh,
you got to
yeah.
be like, listen, you can come, but it's there. I can't change the rooms. It's just one bed. So
There
that's
you
it.
go.
It's one bed. Are we doing
There you
this or
go.
not? Also, it's a nudist hotel.
Oh,
so.
it's the south of France. They don't wear clothes
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. They find clothes
Are we
deeply
boring you?
offensive.
You're texting, huh? Oh,
Oh, sorry.
excuse us. We're doing a podcast. Sorry, the YouTubers are watching the back of your phone. Sorry, you've got to text someone.
Guys, there's some big
That's it.
NBA drama
Yeah.
going down right now. I had to, it's important, okay? It was important.
He just lost rent money on DraftKings.
So what other
No,
final?
this is the most gossipy part of basketball season, where it's like, and you won't believe what he said to him, and he's going to Washington. You know?
I don't because all of basketball is just a soap opera. It's like
Oh,
the
that's why I like
it's
it.
the longest season. There's only like 4 characters in the whole of the NBA.
Yeah.
And you guys just watch it like fucking Days of Our Lives. Like
It-
don't
oh
like
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the NBA is just such a anyway.
Yeah, oh
sorry.
yeah, I never watch basketball games, but Kyrie Irving is my favorite player. He rocks.
He's so
this guy
cool.
rocks.
But I
I
will
love
He's a
say-
flat earther.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So,
Also, I love that when people defend him, I'd be like, he just tweeted out a link to a documentary. It's like, well, who does that? Unless they believe in the... That's like I don't know why that's such a funny defense. He tweeted out a link. Who cares?
Dude, the best was on Shaquille O'Neal's podcast. He defended Kyrie Irving's flat Earth thing.
Really?
But he did it so casually and passively. Like people brought up on his podcast, like about he thought the Earth was flat. And he's like, "Yeah, the Earth is flat, man." Like, what are you talking about, Shaq? It's flat. It's not round.
Yeah, NBA players
you
are
ever
crazy.
driven? You ever like driven
But
over a hill?
Shaq-
Like, it's
what is
it's
it?
flat. You can see it. It's like it's flat.
But
It's the whole way.
Shaq is like statistically the most like one of the most likable people, at least in America.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's why they
Love.
brought him
I'll
on.
tell you-
That's why they brought him on to Papa John's. Is because old Papa John's
I'll tell you, he-
tanked that brand. Then they brought Shaq on, and everyone's like, the garlic sauce is kind of good.
Yeah.
He charmed the globe right off of this coffee table.
Yeah.
It's flat now.
Yeah.
It's flat now. I love it.
One time, there's a basketball player named Baron Davis who used to play for the Warriors, but I listened to him on Neil Brennan and Moshe Kasher's podcast one time, and he just casually was like, "Yeah, man, one time, like on the way back, I was with Vegas to LA, and I got like abducted by aliens, and they're like, and he's like, yeah, they like probed me and shit. Next thing you know, I was back in my car. He's like saying it so casually, like as if he saw a bird,
Right. He's talking about like he's talking about ordering food from Arby's or something.
Yeah.
Like it was just yeah.
What did
Yeah.
Brennan do? Did they?
It was so funny because Neil Moshe were like, right, yeah, sure. Like, and then I think listen to the next episode, they're like, that was nuts, actually, what he was saying. We were just
But yeah, you can't. It's Shaq. Yeah. Okay. So, what other final advice do we have for this person? Take the sister. Go take the
I
sister.
don't. It's a gamble. It's really. It depends on how well you. If you really think you can get along with her and there's no sex involved, then do it. But if you're doing it just for sex, I would say don't do it because
Really?
then maybe. Well, because then maybe she won't have sex with you, and then you're stuck with someone on a vacation you don't even.
That's
wanna
true.
take.
That is true. Your whole vacation, you're trying to get laid with this chick, right? Like you
Yeah.
could just go with your buddy and try and get laid.
Like,
Yeah,
Still hang out
sure.
with your buddy.
But if you
That's
can't find a
true.
buddy to go, then take the sister.
Right. The sister could be your wingman.
How long is the trip? This is the other question.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No
This is
details.
why we got to get contact with these
mean,
people.
yeah.
We got to get
Just
the answers.
roll
We got to get
solo.
the follow up.
So many
roll
details are
Solo.
skipped over in these. Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
where is he going? Because I would consider going.
I'll go.
Right.
I was
Take us.
DM
I'll have
me.
sex with you.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
currently
When do
single.
we leave? I can pack in an hour.
Yeah, will
I
go.
also think your sister is a whore, sir. It'll suck your dick. What's up?
I want to go to Mallorca. Fuck me.
I don't even know where Mallorca is, but I'll suck your dick to go. That's how little I go on vacations. What's up?
What other final advice do we have for this person?
All right, so dude, you have to do this for every guy who's ever been cheated on. Every guy who's ever been cheated on is like, if you could sleep with your sister, that's like the ultimate fuck you. Of course you got to do this. I would say there is the risk of you go and you don't sleep with her because she is just kind of scamming to get a trip. However, I don't think you just want a trip so bad that you throw your sister under the bus completely and get disowned by your family, or at least, shit on by your entire family. So I think you at least have a shot with her. I guess what you have to do, did they say how long it is until the trip?
Nope.
Okay.
No
That's
details.
very important.
No
because
details.
I think you got to hang out with a sister in between now and then and figure out, like, does she want to do this? And the key to this lady's heart or pantaloons is shitting on the sister. She clearly hates the sister. Do you know how bad I would have to hate one of my younger brothers to tell one of their even if he was cheating on one of them in like a full-on Caligula style.
Yeah.
I'm talking like two women blowing him, one feeding him grapes, one feeding, and they're like engaged
If
to
he
be
had
married.
an
I'm like, yeah, it's,
STD, I don't know that I would still tell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, sometimes
Something that's
my brother.
medically necessary.
I would look.
I don't know if I could.
Yeah,
break
you
that
talk to
code.
you talk to your sister. And you're like, what are you fucking doing? Don't do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you
you
don't.
talk to the sibling, right? You
I
don't
love my
go-
little brother's wife is the mother of his child, and she's a sister-in-law. She's great.
brother's wife is
I
the
would
mother.
lie to her face. I would look her in the eye and be like, sometimes it burns when I piss too.
Yeah,
You know,
no, I
like,
don't.
I would do that. So the fact that she's not doing that, that's some hard
Yeah.
spite
Yeah,
shit.
I don't
right?
think-
She's a serial killer. That's
I
just
think the
serial.
move
Yeah.
though is you go on the vacation without her, but you text her pics the whole time.
Ooh.
You text the sis.
She's gonna be at the airport with your name on a sign.
Yeah, don't.
And no pants.
Yeah, don't take the sister.
Yeah,
You don't have to take her to Spain unless you. That's the thing. If you really think if you're actually friends with her and enjoy her company,
You
'Cause
can't
I will
ignore her
say-
because she's got to be nuts, right? That's nuts.
Yeah, but maybe
it's pretty
I
out
think you
there.
guys. I don't know. I would.
pretty
I'd
black.
rather my
I would
brothers.
text her pictures from the beach, like, and do like get like a little like if you're ripped, get like, oh, this is me on the beach, kind of like sexy pic, right? You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Right.
Just set it up for back home. He can have sex with her back home. He doesn't need.
Yeah, take her to Dave and Buster's. Don't take her to
Yeah.
Majorca.
Yeah. It's,
Go-karts.
at least figure out if it's going to happen on the thing. You
Yeah.
know, like take her out first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fair
that
enough.
that would really suck to take a girl that you want to fuck on vacation and she doesn't want to fuck you.
Yes.
Right.
That would just suck.
That would. Suck.
It's,
It would like
I think you
Yeah.
would hate being a girl.
I would love it actually. You don't even know.
Oh, you like? Oh, no, you just want to fuck. Oh, you like? Oh, no, you just want to fuck. Oh, you want to hire me? Oh, no, you just want to fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, but no one takes me to Majorca.
Yeah. I don't even know where Majorca is. That's how little these courses out there take me.
I didn't
to
either.
Majorca.
I didn't either, Jake. Somebody said France, and I was like, oh, okay.
I thought he said New York, but had a speech impediment.
Yeah.
First. Like I have no idea.
I
what
thought
his
Majorca
place
was the name of one of the strippers.
It's Spain, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Right?
España.
That's where I was gonna go. That was out.
I had to look it up.
And I will say,
But
and,
they were
Yeah.
making me like question myself. Yeah, it's Spain.
and if you took Iberia Airlines, it is a pain in the ass to change or cancel. So
If you would have asked me before I learned what Majorca was, I would have said there's Madrid and Barcelona and no other towns in Spain.
yeah.
I have no idea.
What about
I've never
San
heard of it.
Sebastian?
San Sebastian.
That sounds like the son of a guy named Sebastian.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a town. What are you
San
talking about?
Sebastian Maniscalco.
I'm Spanish. It's a little town in Jersey.
It's a beach town. Hey, you're going to cheat on the husband, but you're about to go to Majorca.
Just don't take her to Spain.
Aren't you embarrassed? Just walk on the boardwalk. You're going to go to Spain and sleep in separate beds?
Who's gonna rat on her own family? She's not a good lady.
Anyway, enjoy the tapas. My father made tapas.
Amazing. Well, I think we answered that question. I think we
Yes.
answered all the questions. Super
Yes.
duper good. Do we have
I
any
have a
other last
question.
comments? Yeah, of course you. Yeah.
When
Absolutely.
a girl adds you to close friends story, but you're not her, you're kind of just like acquaintances. Is that a flirty? Is that a
Wait,
flirtatious move?
wait. Say it again.
Instagram?
It can be. It can be. It's like not all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the time. Some
How
people
often
just
are
do
you
it.
getting added to close friend stories by ladies that you're not? are not
once
your
every
wife?
17 years.
Yeah.
17 years ago.
One time, it was his wife
Back
Amy,
when it was
and
on
not since
Mastodon.
then.
Yeah.
I was writing a Mastodon last time.
So
I got out of
someone,
there.
so wait, you're saying someone brought you in as the close friends on her IG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not like I'm not even really friends with her. I'm
Yeah.
like friendly, right?
Oh yeah, she's
Mm,
trying, she's
I
trying
would
to
say
bang.
either she's trying to bang or like there's something that you have that she wants, and it could be your dick.
Yeah.
It could, but
That's
it
all
could
right.
be something else.
Could
I
it
don't
be
know.
your Sebastian Maniscalco?
Yeah.
was
No, it's
pretty
definitely
good.
not that.
Do you have an upcoming trip that you've been public about?
Is she?
If you want to go to Spain,
Is she a comedian, and do you run a show that she wants to get on?
I don't run a show. In fact, hey, let's not talk about this anymore. I was saying hypothetically if this happened to somebody.
Hypothetically, all right.
It could be. You just got to feel it out, man. See what kind of shit she actually posts, because some people add like a bunch of motherfuckers, and then you
Yeah.
see that like every post they have includes close friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say no. So you got to feel it out and be like, well, do they make a bunch of regular posts and then some close friends posts, and then what are those close friend posts?
Yeah, for sure.
That's-
Are they
gonna-
going to be titties?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Are there teddies in the close?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing,
Are
just
they
to
flirty?
give benefit of, to it is, maybe if this person's like new to New York and doesn't have a lot of friends, so like even though you're like, oh, we don't know, that person
Right.
doesn't have as many friends and is trying to make closer friends in New York.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
That's not as sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
I don't
hot.
think that's the case, but that's
Yeah.
an interesting perspective.
Because I have some people on
also,
there
have
who-
you ever looked out your window and that person's staring in your window?
Yeah,
at the same
actually, now that I
time?
think about it, yeah. She was outside my window with
Because
a
in that
boombox.
situation, you guys are actually
close friends.
you're physically close friends.
We're physically close friends.
So she was just following the rules. So why don't you get off her fucking case?
hey, I didn't. I'm not complaining.
You're talking about her on a podcast.
Oh, you got this.
Whoa.
Well, amazing. I think we answered all the questions super duper
Yes.
good. And it's been a fantastic podcast, I have to say it.
Yes,
been
absolutely.
super good.
This has been a great one. Thank you to all of our guests today, man. Thank you to Abby Washuta. Thank you to Robbie Goodwin. Thank you to Ed McGowan. And thank you to the listeners.
Yeah,
if
thank
you're
you.
listening out there, check us out live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Hit like and subscribe. Give us your comments. Give us your questions. Thank you especially to everybody in the live chat tonight.
Yes.
Until next
you guys.
week. Later.
Thank you.